What is up YouTube, this is Stephen with a V here bringing you another video. So today I'm going to be drawing my life, and I have a pretty exceptional life, so I hope you guys enjoy this. One thing to say though, I apologise in advance for my absolutely atrocious drawing. So my life first started on the 28th of January 1997 when I made my appearance into the world. I was a New Year's baby, not actually New Year's Day, but it was close to New Year's, so I'm technically a New Year's baby, yeah. I can't really remember my birth, which is a shame, because there's not really much I can say about it therefore, but one thing I was told actually, it was that as a child I was strangled at birth, not by my parents or the doctors, I think. But I was told by my umbilical cord, which is a really tragic story actually, and I can imagine that a lot of my loyal viewers will be feeling upset for me. And yeah, I appreciate the sympathy because, well, some people have said that it's made me the person who I am today. So my earliest memory was at the age of 4 when I moved into my new house with my mum, dad and sister. Now, my mum and dad have been married for, I think now about 30 years. I should probably know that, but I don't. My sister is 10 years older than me, which is pretty crazy. I thought anyway. So it's a bit weird growing up with sister 10 years older than you and your parents are actually pretty old. But yeah, anyway, so then in 2010 we got a new addition to the family, which was my nephew, Ethan. He's now 5 and yeah, I've said before that my sister's off getting married and having kids, which is pretty cool for her. So yeah, and then in 2013, the even more latest addition to the family, Lexi, my niece, joined the family. So yeah, that's basically my family in a small, short drawing nutshell. So also at the time of 4, I hit a milestone in my life and went to primary school, which was really quite a different experience obviously. I was really quite ready for school because nursery kind of bored me, so school was going to be interesting, but the thing of it was, and I really liked making new friends, so I was really quite up for school, and yeah, I met a lot of nice people there, some of which who I went all through school with. I made some really close friends there, although I can't really remember primary 1 because I was 4 and I can't really remember a lot when I was 4. Anyway, one thing I do remember is that that's where I met my friend Rebecca, who is the other camera person, not the other camera person, the camera person for Steve with a V, and yeah, that was the point in my life where I met her, so yeah, that was a sad point, but yeah, I've lived, I suppose. So the thing with me in school was, I went to a school that wasn't near my house, which meant that a lot of my friends all kind of lived near there and I didn't. So I didn't really, although I had friends at school, I didn't really see them a lot when I got home and stuff. So I made a lot of friends in my street, but well, that was where most of my friends came from. And my best friend was that girl called Olivia. And it's quite funny actually looking back on it. She had a brother called Jack, and he used to like absolutely terrorise me, and him used to fight all the time, and then she used to always take my side, and it was really quite funny. But yeah, my parents used to always think it was really funny that I would hang out with this girl, and they thought that she was like my girlfriend, but I was only like 4 and didn't think that girls were capable of being like girlfriends. I just thought they were like disgusting people who you could only really be friends with. So yeah, that was how I viewed her, and me and her got on really well, and we used to do lots of stupid things like ride bikes together and climb trees, and it was really cute, and yeah, that was nice. Quite early on in my life, I got the sad news that Olivia was moving house, and obviously at the time she was my best friend, and like that was before like Facebook and stuff was a thing, so like keeping in contact with her was like near impossible when she moved house. So that was a really sad point in my life. I had other friends in the street and obviously at school, but I mean, I do miss Olivia. But fast forwarding in my life, I did make new friends, both at school and at home, which was really good, because that way I wasn't this lonely little boy playing on his bike by myself. And then obviously I went to high school, and the good thing about my high school was, it was also my primary school. Our school was called Hamilton College, and it was both a primary school and a high school, but it, funnily enough, wasn't a college, but it was called Hamilton College. So yeah, high school was a completely different playing field from primary school, and I matured a lot through it, but I think it took me a long time to mature. First year was actually the year that I got my first girlfriend, yeah, and that was experience. That was really nice. One funny story with that was I bought her this massive teddy bear for Valentine's Day, which I thought was a fantastic idea. Although instead of being pure romantic about it and putting it in like a nice gift wrapping, I put it in a plastic bin bag which I thought at the time was totally acceptable, and then everyone laughed at me and I didn't really understand why. I thought it was a nice idea. I was like, well, I've just got you a massive bear, but everyone was like, why is it in a bin bag? And I was like, I don't know, you know. So yeah, I wasn't very mature in first year. It took me a long time, I think, to mature in high school, but I have, and here I am today. So as I progressed through high school and matured greatly, it got to the end of high school where all my massive A-levels /hires came about, and I was really confused and concerned about what I wanted to do with life, and all that stress was building to me and stuff like that, and yeah. But 5th year was also really good because, for those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian, and that was actually the year that I became a Christian, because a lot of people have been like Christians all their life, but I wasn't. I found God in 5th year, and it was through my friend Chloe. She one day just randomly invited me to this thing called Alpha, and then I went to it, and then I believed that the whole thing was true. It was a really kind of amazing experience, and it was a massive milestone in my life, and that's why I definitely think it deserves a mention in this video. So with that all happening, the next point in my life was when I graduated high school, which wasn't that big a deal, but yeah, it happened. But the thing with high school was, when I'd left, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was stuck between a number of choices, the 3 big ones mainly being law, something to do with acting and theatre and drama, or business. Those were the 3 kind of like areas by the end of 6th year that I was like, which should I go into? So what I ended up doing was I did a degree in law, history, politics and economics, because as I said, no idea what I wanted to do, and then I wanted to try and keep up a bit of drama. Anyway, drama kind of slipped, and then from all the classes that I was doing in my first year, I decided, you know what, I prefer law. So law was the subject that I ended up going into. One thing I was certain on with my life was that I wanted to go travelling, and I didn't exactly know when that was going to happen or where and whatever, but my plan was to travel the world. And since 6th year, I've done that quite well actually. I have been a total of 11 countries, including places like Bulgaria, Holland, Germany, France. But one of the most amazing places I've ever been to was India. I went to India last summer on like a mission trip, and it was an absolutely beautiful country. We flew to Delhi from Glasgow airport, from Glasgow to Dubai to Delhi, and then we travelled up to Dehradun, which is in the north, and that was absolutely stunning. And we did some really amazing things out there in mission. And then that was at the beginning of my summer, and then I decided I wanted to continue travelling. So that summer I also went to Paris and London. Paris was really, really nice. I went with my friend Rona. It was just the 2 of us. We were both like, look, let's go travelling, because we both love travelling. And we were like, why don't we go travelling sometime this year? And she was like, well, I really want to go to France. And I was like, sound, let's do it. So we just went ahead and did it. Planned a trip to Paris for I think it was 5 days, and it was absolutely amazing. London I went to with my this is a funny story. London I went to with my ex-girlfriend. We had planned a trip to London, and then we broke up just before I went, and yeah, it wasn't bad. We enjoyed ourselves, but yeah, we've not really spoken since. It's because of this love of travelling that I'm absolutely buzzing this summer, because I'm going to America for the full summer. I'm doing a Camp America program, which is basically like I go to a camp and work with kids all summer, and I'm going to a place called Camp Wonderland, and I am actually so looking forward to it. I'll be going from June till September, and I'll probably do some vlogs for you guys whilst I'm there, so stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, but certainly if you have subscribed, give it a big like and share it with all your friends and stuff like that. I hope to make a few more videos before I go to America this summer, and then obviously whilst I'm there I'll hopefully be trying to get some vlogs for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more.